The New Patriotic Party. Me no ka say enra. Me ho na de poku fam say memra na office me hwe ade. Me kopie mo ho a the New Patriotic Party omo the standing committees aba. Now standing committees in relation to the New Patriotic Party ahead of 2028. And to why I say there be a committee way, sa committee way for transport, sa committee way for communication, sa committee way for this, sa committee way for this, sa committee way for this. So the New Patriotic Party, or say election 2028, it is a make or break for the New Patriotic Party. If you look at elections, of course, in 2024, the performance of the New Patriotic Party was abysmal, it was symbolic, it was below belt. Now MP before performance yet. The last time I met say yakwa now a political party also close to 1 million or over 1 million votes was in 2016 against the NPP. Whereby another Danko Akufo-Addo was a flag bearer for the New Patriotic Party, the presidential candidate of the NPP, against that time the incumbent. Already friend John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. The New Patriotic Party, Ghana 40 Tumsa Dabi, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, or performance ring yet, a see a jaw kama uko. And the Ghana for Kwatuabano, over 1 million Ghanaians voted for Reverend another Danko Akufo-Addo and the New Patriotic Party. Surprisingly, the New Patriotic Party goes to internal elections in 2023. In 2023, and the MPP Foko Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to be the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party and the presidential candidate of the MPP. And the NPP was desperate in breaking the 8. The NPP, too desperate in breaking the 8. The NDC was too desperate in delaying the 8. And it was delaying and breaking the 8. And you say, if you look at this Fourth Republic, say, in this Fourth Republic, then a political party will break the 8. If you look at already Daily J.A. Kufuor wanted to do it in 2008. Now the Danko Akufo-Addo everyone home one day, so person me breaking the 8. The first run, now Akufo-Addo Danko was leading. The second run, already John Evans Atamos won the elections. Now, John Dramani Mahama takes over from already John Evans Atamos. Now, one month on the 24th of July 2012 was called by his maker. Debiaswe Mekame say, John Mahama Soriano passed as vice president. Around 6 p.m., Okofi, who was the substantive president. And His Excellency John Mahama took over from 2012. Wanted to break the 8 in 2016. He couldn't. Now the Danko Akufo-Addo won the elections for the New Patriotic Party. Akufo-Addo, it means 2 times continuous. Akufo-Addo wanted to break the 8. The NDC said they are going to delay the 8. The NPP said they are going to break the 8. And on the 7th of December 2024, around this time, Saturday, say, na Ghana for the Q tuaba. Amo tuaba kwa the executive and the legislature. So the executive, no, any the presidential, no. Now legislature, no, lawmakers, no, parliamentarians, no, surprisingly, the New Patriotic Party, around 9 a.m. Sunday morning, now presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia considered defeat. Because if you look at the gap between or no, and Reverend John Dramani Mahama, at that time, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was a former vice president, and also contested to be the president. Mahmoud Bawumia was a vice president, wanted to be the president of the Ghana, and then from the party of the New Patriotic Party. And he had 2 abandoned, you know. Now over 1.7 million, 1.7 million votes gap between the New Patriotic Party and the National Democratic Congress. And as early as 9 a.m. Sunday morning, officially, and already did Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Babonte say he has thrown in the towel. Or her results now, Ebana. The man he's not going to be the president-elect for the Republic of Ghana. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama winning elections. You know. Before such elections, now there was a strong contest between Canadian company of Agyapong and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Take this. MPP for Munten ye. Munten ye take emotions and sentiments out. You cannot credit chairman and I read your part to any, where part to any. No queer woman said the truth is a better pill. No queer back up. Prior to the 2024 elections, the internal premise of the New Patriotic Party, there was a certain kind of fashion and camp. Owura nidi edi Kennedy Akompre kwa Agyapong. And owura friend Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Kennedy Akompre kwa Agyapong 37.1. Take this. 37.1. Now before the primaries, Obiasa is a foregone conclusion. Edema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I listened to the big men in the New Patriotic Party. Ebi kra kasa da bi Mahmoud Bawumia nya kra the 80%, 90%. Almost say it's a foregone conclusion for Bawumia because Bawumia no delegates need Jinidi and they feel and think that he can lead the party and break the 80. Onomde abana ko share so. Kennedy Akompre kwa Agyapong 37.1. Mahmoud Bawumia around 61 point something. And Obaye and obey the flag bearer and the presidential candidate of the MPP. Now, the NPP couldn't manage it well. No clear back up. The NPP, the fashions and camps, were already the Eddie Kennedy Akompre kwa Agyapong. Any Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia camp, they couldn't solve it. They couldn't solve it. That thing affected the New Patriotic Party because when they were going for the internal elections, there was a lot of fashions and camps. Among for so Dabi, Bibia to betcha, Yatua Baria, Bibia to betcha, but mechano cratchel. That problem didn't help the New Patriotic Party. And where ideally, see Yatua Baria, not a party in Lusua, don't be surprised. You see big men coming out to say what they know. And to beto, Akufadu Mpamwa, Reshafe, Kamasam Chakufada no one tie. And wako Faunia and I offer. So I'm not my finance minister. A group baby 82 MPs gang up against the president said there be where they am panel. Akufa said there be one IMF no World Bank for dim come on a starting process no and money. So people had issues with it. A man for said there be now reshuffling. Nana a man for say one channel too arrogant. Egos wo munipa. Omunfa party ni nyahwe. Akufa say munyabotre. It got to a point. The general secretary of the New Patriotic Party, the senior administrator of the party, ever want to catch a kufa so reshuffling. Because no man kosu ye. No man ye. Wete sram. And the NPP lost the elections. And to a while, now there be a so okay, research, we nobody need about bomb, nobody need about bomb, nobody from all angles. A group by the so. If you look at the flag bearer and that the presidential candidate of the MPP, because he is coming from a religion, so our religion, a lot of people are coming from the majority religion are saying they are not going to vote for him. OTB. A do by the assembly before I research in Soviet, we are Soviet, you know, there be anywhere, there was no findings. I ever want to say, Nipania Camoninti and Twaban Famano. And over I am paying football party. Omi J Kofon for Koya Kufa the fast who treat you, they are not happy, and they are happy the NPP is in opposition. I still remember one thing we referred J Kofo Kai was say it is better for your party to be in power. I will obey messenger than say your party is in opposition, now the general secretary of the party. NPP for opposition, now one that Omola be water bill, Kennedy Akompre kwa Agyapong Mahmoud Bawumia no koko tuyaye. Because administratively, neska bi ani ho. Meno kasai. And no other than they pokuji e yachreme. So the New Patriotic Party and the standing committees aba. Na standing committees, you know. And ebia wa so ebia owura wa ben eba communication wa ben do nti sa dia ye do ko communication. Oh ade poku ya ade ye do ko ebia road. Ebia anka kakaba eba programs aya nti do ko security and intelligence. So the NPP want to form a unit, one umbrella, and fight against the NDC, rescue and capture power. Sano moka. And Janwa, Yawa, and America executive producer, the best say, if you look at Nipa Makuma Kunai, only Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Kokope Yana. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, I'm position. Now, position of their mom, they are going to be chairman or co-chair of the standing committees. Standing committees. And you already did edit or say your Adutwum. When it comes to education, I wasn't surprised. If you look at this Fourth Republic, whether it's ambiguous or not, whether it's debatable or not, open nipa bakwa a education sector no. Why yen here now man for bonabaso, even the other side, or more MPP for nimpo, they don't even believe in the cardinal principle and ideology of the NPP, or more bonabaswa, or say your Adutwum. And who any bakwa when it comes to the education sector. One medication ni buy money ya, call money ya, sir. People who company party, civil society, and they come out to say, or say your Adutwum performance was extraordinary. And me, I'm not surprised at all. So, Reverend Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and then Kwaka Education, so no one quiet chairman for Education Committee. So, I'm not surprised. Now, if you look at other portfolios, sir, Canada compare Agyapong, you have jobs and employment. I'll come there. Kwabena Agyapong mo Echo Rose and other places. Now, e didn't bab on Timmy, you know. Problem back one man for you say. Then a letter pop up on social media coming from the camp of Canada compare Agyapong. Whether concocted, whether reality, whether fabricated, whether fake. A bab on Timmy say. And if you look at the signature, a Canadian compare Agyapong signature, I'm going to say. Now, what's the other Equaswa? Canadian compare Agyapong, some more can say. If you look at Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, you're more there. No, you're more fair. Say, Canadian compare Agyapong, Agyapong, there. Say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, turning Sadia from. So, I'm not going to Yajuma. Now, NDP to me to find into my perfect. Never more can of credit at all, say. As one of the man is uncommon, jobs and creation or no. Or when he educated compare Agyapong, he is not ready for it. And if you look at Agyapong or Rose, security and intelligence and defense, Bryan Agyapong. PTA. A bad one team, you know. If you look at all these 4 people, they are not the amount 4 times in what's in your power is Canada compare Agyapong. I've listened to the spokesperson, say, because of you be spokesperson. He speaks the mindset of the person. And not some of your Kabian is official. That down in my example, me say, Obi is a coach of Kwesiapia. I'm a special aid. And the assembly of Mekabiano represents the views of Kwesiapia. And the do Kwesiapia matter, I don't have a separate opinion to talk about it. So me kasa me personal view the orchard the Rebecca's the aid to coach Kwesiapia means Kwesiapia is classified in the matter. That's why I make it pa. So, if you look at Kwasi Kwatia, he is the official spokesperson and the more referent Canadian compare Agyapong. What's say? That is why I'm telling you, say the NPP, because of fashions and camps, you stay in opposition for long. Fashion and camps. The moment I say you are not ready for unity, the NPP, I'm telling you. Another permanent, you people are not ready. Kwasi Kwatia say, Canada compare Agyapong has been mute on this particular subject. On Kasai. Mute ni person what say. Either so Agyapong and answer on yintum no. It rests in the bosom of Canada compare Agyapong. Either so Agyapong and answer on yintum no. Canada compare Agyapong ni side. But if you look at all these 3 people, I'm calculating who money 4. Emma Bawumia by come money 5. All these 3 people, they are willing and ready to work. Debi ame kame say apempe yesi ni pay no kra ba akope Mahmoud Bawumia and his camp and the NPP, they don't learn. And I'm going to explain to you. I want to ask one thing. Tell me the letter neighbor Bonteno. I'm more kasa Canada compare Agyapong or more the chairman of jobs and employment no. No me Canada dim kuma so muni ni nkoma one first thing. Only ni dim nkoma no e dia no kai. Was it a positive response or a negative response? You can even look at the demeanor and posture of someone. Or when the person was saying because nipa we dia was saying wona kuma mo na menko. Nipa we dia wa ya willing so na mebeko. And already a course so a what say kwasi kwati asem na wo kan yi a e tell say the new patriotic party or man ya border consultation for me. That is me. That is how I get it. That is how I understand it. Because Salet we baba Bonteno nanka moya mo background checks nyina awie ama bonten no ma de esa mo nyina matuma ya awie eni se nipa ne ba bonten a the person is ready and accepted so baba be ya adwuma. Go and listen to the official spokesperson for Canada compare Agyapong. Asama Okano or patch that say Canada compare Agyapong has not taken a decision yet. And to be taking decision now, a debate na mudi ni diba bon is a Canada compare Agyapong is going to be the chairman for jobs and employment. But NPP young, dear Kosui, more and more critics our problem we are the mamu. And I'm going to explain to you. If you look at the internal premise of the NPP, issues near course, no, Edru Babino, the new patriotic party, faithful, or more actually, or more Casaman Payufobino, their utterances and choices of words was attacking the persona, not attacking the issue. Me say, I believe in people who deal with issues. Or mere constructive criticism. Franco. Oko kan here bebuao. Ebiasema wukai now on top of the issue. Make sure there's a written document. Go and read this, go and read that, go and read that. Go and do this. And no, there's a clear difference between attacking the persona and attacking the issue. Two things. Now, if you look at the internal elections of the NPP, it went to a certain kind of point. Now it wasn't attacking of issues, it was attacking of persona. It was a personal attack. And to take choices of words be any attempt to be a buyer. It is extremely difficult for the new patriotic party to go for unity. I'm being honest with you. Words need to no say. Words need to no dene. And if you look at the kind of words and the choice of words among for being used here, then I begin to ask myself, say, and Moya Sanuma when in area can the NPP come together as a united front, as a unit and move forward? Dia koso nyina no mame nka no kore nkyeremo. Kennedy compare kwa Agyapong. Take this, I'm saying it. Kennedy tama oya campaign nyina no. Na wonya daji ntie tapes ni hwe videos no. Aso make tie. Tama no Kennedy. Oya campaign no. Na attention ko videos ni tapes ne so. Na oya campaign wi kwato aba. A oto so mienu, Bryan to so miensa, Mahmoud Bawumia lead ye no. That was where after the election he had an opportunity of watching the videos. Asema me can kasa Franco say me na make. He had the opportunity of watching the videos. Now after watching the videos, asema me can kasa Franco say the man nearly cried. That's why he has strong character and go soon. The Biamika Assemble come say, if you look at Kennedy compare kwa Agyapong, prior to the 2024 elections and the 2023 elections, internal primaries, there was the one gentleman no here Edema Kansas City media. Near friend Kwakuanan. Kwakuanan did Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia term outside the platform of Netu and Kansas City. Can it be Sakeno? Or catch and say, you are not going to use my platform to insult big men. That's what I'm making it. Now, if you look at 2025-2026, the kind of utterances are akoso in this internal primaries, take it from me, it's extremely difficult for them to bring unity. I'm being honest with you. They say unity, beba. Because people even around Kennedy are compared to Japan. They are not happy. Because of some choices of words from people. And they feel and think, say, for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to order. I'm taking you back to 2023. And where? As some other kai, wow, yes, smart, you ever want some American. Ask yourself, the reason why Kennedy compare Agyapong opted to do campaign with our friend Machopoku Prempe at the expense of Mahmoud Bawumia. Some Mahmoud Bawumia na face. He is a presidential candidate. Open Nipa Bakwa is a charismatic leader. Or control the grassroots. Or move a grassroots move outside the domain jurisdictions of the MPP among for Penasempa, Kennedy compare Agyapong. And then see, he didn't do campaign with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. One want to hear campaign. On Matthew Opoku Prempe. And let me tell you the secret today. Kennedy compare Agyapong. I catch Mahmoud Bawumia say. If you look at Nkofo Atwa Nwashia, sa Nkofo nya Nkofo Medimatem. O Medimatem Dimiriatem. So it's extremely difficult for me to see them on the same podium doing campaign. Also, the pempe on the pempe. And to catch already in Mahmoud Bawumia. Number one, the campaign manager at that time, Oparianza, was say, Kennedy at now Parliament 20 years on Kenyans as same biada. That time, it went through the veins of Kennedy compare kwa Agyapong. Or catch and say, or yeah, about the tuno as same for society, no. And the choices of words or Kafa Kennedy, it went through the veins of Kennedy into a threat to her. Ekas away, meaning in our platforms on your campaign. How a kumsin? Oko Costa Belta. At that time, Mahmoud Bawumia campaign, Costa Belta, on an essence, or the Kennedy atom on the Irianim, and the Kennedy Philippe pays, e ka che Mahmoud Bawumia say ono say how wakum sin gina platforms on me campaign aduma ko ba fi aka say kedia compre kwa Japan ya mompa emfa mana na dwen keka nsem bebre it affected kedia compre kwa Japan kedi ka so gina podium so on campaign and that's why me can chekwe people that were around Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no me campaign no or we friend kedia compre kwa Japan opted to join apo. Reason is very simple. I don't even want to see the faces of these particular people. And Jahono, now me Jane said the NPP we used to take as a case study. Say, Jack, these internal elections are here. Everybody should be extremely careful. We should deal with issues. We should attack issues. We should not attack persona or personalities. And I'm saying, say, oh, Debbie, if you look at the party now, my dear, there ain't a corner. I see a 2 abandoned free throw at the bathroom, and I said, me say, I've witnessed a lot of internal primaries. But if you look at this one, now what you move here, Jesus Christ. Kennedy camp versus Bawumia camp. Bawumia camp versus Kennedy camp. As a camp, me and son, now, who said unto your master, come Agyapong camp. Bryan champion, kwa woman, what Tommy's about, could be not their firm, and Adutwum. And I said, me and Sandy, and the now we said, don't say me and a war. But if you look at Kennedy Mahmoud Bawumia, Jesus Christ. And you find a fire for fire. Weber Baba Kennedy Anopa, and we are now a battle. And it do by the choice of words of some people has really affected the NPP. And it is not easy for them to go for reconciliation. I'm being honest with you. Now, Agyapong, Mumfa jobs and creation into Somami. The reason why Kennedy Compre kwa Japan is quiet. It's quiet. I'll give you the reason. The reason why I'll give you the reason. Assembly me Kabiano, I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm telling you this morning. MPP. There's some obey 2 years to solve your problem. Solve it and solve it early. Solve it and solve it early. Assembly me Kabiano is an established fact in America. If you look at jobs and creation, Kennedy Compre kwa Japan, coach. Now members of that job and employment, jobs and employment, maybe wom, your friend Amadaku, maybe wom, your friend Amadaku, or your part of jobs and creation. Go and listen to what the woman said about Kennedy Compre kwa Japan when they were doing their internal primaries. What say? Kennedy Japan need emotional intelligence. Me say me say kan wo twima mo bi ate ase. Was it Kennedy? Only emotional intelligence. So Kennedy is not fit to be the president of the Republic of Ghana, whereby he doesn't have emotional intelligence. That person is not fit to be the president of the Republic of Ghana. So today I'm asking, Obia omuni ho o kasa basabasa. Obia na jim wo ayi ewo issues no. Sani pano, how are you going to deal with the president? Thank you, my brother. And that's no employment and jobs. Maybe in cancer boadu. Kennedy or hini Agyapong. Kofi Tonto. Ellen Amadaku spokesperson. Joseph Kujo. Now what have nano paibia? Who ye MPP nya for podcast party neton chain. Just be honest and sincere to yourself. So be catch now say Kennedy Compre kwa Japan sabi or lucky emotional intelligence. Sani pano listen to what the woman said. Was say mint meaning jumada. It's answer Kennedy or lucky emotional intelligence. And no one and we don't know what the future holds. I'm saying the future is an unforeseen event. Adebia wo ye be extremely careful. O kasa no hwe. Ebi ochina sama wo kano, it will come back to haunt you. So Kennedy Compre kwa Japan where? And to where Kofi Tonto ne bono. Kennedy doesn't have a problem with Kofi Tonto. Kennedy doesn't have a problem with Joseph Kujo. Only Mavis in cancer body any problem. But I'm saying this on authority. Assembly me can be no crabia means ro, me cannot crash ro. Ama de kwa ka assembly afan ho. What did Kennedy Compre kwa Japan atam? Kennedy da so ya no da so onimu. E no panipa ba ko a. Wo ya na de o ye ma hu so no problem e Kennedy Compre kwa Japan on ni tron chow. You no fake up. He will not fake up. And if you listen to the kind of words, so a do baby a second year compare kwa Japan ya biena gym. Wakwa kwa operation. Ya biena gym and na gym na ya bieno papa ni dia ensi so. Go and look at the kind of unpleasant and filthy words they use against Kedia compare kwa Japan. And to also kwa videos netie atnas din. I said habi and no be why cause one antwaye ankoye and as I say me keep mute. Me ma no nkasa. Me a me mo ye bo so a me nyew. Kasa me ka no. Me a me mo ye bo so a me nyew. This is what is happening in the new petrol. Nim I didn't tell me about bontin nyina. O ye nka obi ade o. Kennedy a compare kwa Japan asem nkwa ne ye ka. O he communication a edin bebre wom communication edin bebre wom uko rosa edin bebre wom people are talking about it. But when be a center stage net drupa a Kenya compare kwa Japan dear. I don't know how the general secretary and the acting chairman of the NDP they are going to solve this. Pempeng was in no crab akupe. The kind of problems are echoes with the NPP no. Man where ya mubenya ala number 2. Ala number 2 be Kenya compare kwa Japan ma mu Bawumia. And no mumia no. Omo mudi o matching will always have issues. Now ask yourself, e de bentina omanfo biala time bonten. That supposed fake letter about Bontino was linked to Kenya compare kwa Japan. Why is Adutwum one hammer? Why is Kwa Japan one hammer? Why is or more Makan one hammer? Then we came from Kenya compare kwa Japan. It tells you say the party itself. A man for Felice there is no peace. Asumjeni and it is better they solve their differences early. It is better they solve their problems early. 2028. We don't know what will happen. But some people who come they will still stay in opposition.